talk about Google Fonts, so let's talk about it. So, used to be that if you wanted a font that wasn't installed on that user's system, you were kind of out of luck. If you really wanted to do that thing, you needed to make it an image or use Flash or something awful like that. Thankfully, we have web fonts now, and there are ways to make them actually download a font. Be sensitive about this kind of thing because those files can be really big. And of course, you have to worry about font licensing and all that stuff. Well, Google Fonts has a bunch of royalty-free fonts that you're just free to use. If you wanted to guess that URL, you might guess fonts.google.com. And you'd be right. And you see this lovely categorized directory of fonts, some of which are really nice for just like body text, some of which are nice for headlines and things like that. And they are categorized here. We're sorted by trending right now. Roboto is trending. Default font for Android, right? Let's go with just display fonts so we can get stuff like we were looking for. Oh, lobster. Very nice, very nice. So pick one you like. And some of them have more than one font weight, like bold and stuff. A lot of the display ones only have one because they're super fat even without bolding them. So if you find one you want, and you can click through here and see it in see more details, more samples, every letter, that kind of stuff. See how it looks next to other fonts. So if you see, okay, if my headlines are this and my body uses this font, how do those look together? Find one you want, just hit the plus here, and you'll see at the bottom one family selected. Click there, and you'll see how to use it. So it'll give you a link tag that you can stick in, because you'll get it via a style sheet. The actual font file will be on a CDN. And then inside your CSS rule, you just apply font family, quote, alpha slab 1. Or instead, this is see, it has two options here, standard or import. Import then inside a style sheet. You can just use this @import thing. And that's how I ended up doing it. So I just copied that URL, and inside my CSS, at the very top, I just have an @import. You can use that to import one CSS file into another. And that's all I'm doing here. I'm importing their style sheet into mine, so that font becomes available. And also notice down here at the bottom, for examples of how fonts can be added to web pages, see the Getting Started guide. So if this isn't straightforward enough, click there and see a little more documentation. Notice here it even tells me load time fast. So on the Customize tab, you can see some options. If it does have more than one weight, you can choose which ones you're actually going to use. So if it has like 6 different weights, but you're only going to use 2 of them, don't download all of them. Don't make the user download fonts they're not going to use. And if you're not going to use some extra Unicode characters, don't include them. Save them the space. And you can also just download the font and put it inside your project if you want, if you don't want to use the CDN. So Google Fonts, we've got our beautiful font over here.